RowdCAST contains adult languages, adult themes, and adult situations. Viewer discretion is advised.
No! 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 RowdCAST, an online radio show brought to you weekly by me, your host, Roddy Radloff, coming straight from Toledo, Ohio, with our many cast of characters. I am live, I am uncensored, I am unfiltered, and I'm coming right to your ears, right to your brain. So listen up, because it's going to be a hell of a show. What's up, you little junkie fucks? Welcome back to the motherfucking RowdCAST. This is the RowdCAST 53, if you're keeping track of which number that is. If you can count that high, it's 5-3. I call you little junkie fucks because you are junkie fucks, junkie fiends. You know, I learned a new statistic today that last year heroin and opiate overdoses killed more people than people died in car accidents. That is a fucking amazing statistic if you've never fucking heard that, because I had never heard that. So in last year, more people died on opiates than fucking died in car accidents. That's, shocking to me. And it was supposedly the new thing that these kids are doing. They're getting heroin that's mixed with fentanyl, which fentanyl is like toxic. If you ingest it yourself, it could kill you. They're getting heroin that is injected with fentanyl. That doesn't seem like a good idea. I'm not super smart, but I don't think that you should be doing that. They said you're 30 to 50 times more potent than heroin. You have a chance of dying any time you use it. I mean, you have a chance of dying any time you use heroin, but it's like these people want to know how far they can get to the line, to that border, without actually dying. To me, it's just that shit's just fucking out there, dude. Not for me. The old age. I lost too many people that way, and it's just it's a slippery slope and a messy road once you get there. So, speaking from experience, kids, don't do the Oxycontin. Or the Percocet, because it doesn't lead anywhere good. I am live, like usual, from Toledo, Ohio, the Rowdo Studios, and I'm sitting here with the pups. No guest tonight, just Rowdy Radloff in his purest fucking form that ever walked the earth. And I got some shit to fucking spit at you. And as always, the Skype line will be open. You can call in on Skype. It is you Skype in. The name is the RowdCAST, all together, lowercase. You can also tweet me at the RowdCAST. And if you're listening, we're on Spreaker.com. We're live. You can chat there with me. You can also watch me live on Ustream. So I pretty much have, like I say all the time, I have every base covered. So if you want to check me out, now's your chance. And spread the love, man. Spread the fucking this shit we talk about and the cool shit that I think's cool that I post. I know sometimes it's a little a little intense. I'm posting fucking overflowing porta potties and midgets with big dicks. But, if this shit entertains you and it makes you chuckle, then, I'm doing what I set out to do. So please share it, man, with your friends. Get other people to listen to it. I always love hearing compliments and shit from people. The fucking thing that I had to fucking talk about on this fucking show. This pastor, and I can't say, I got to go on record and say I don't know 100%. This is not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure it's got some credibility behind it. So this pastor, he just got arrested for he convincing his church members to drink his cum. He was telling them that his sperm was the holy milk. It says let's see. Valdici Sobrino Picanto is a Brazilian evangelical can't talk right now. I've had a couple cocktails. He has evangelical pastor. He has been arrested after deceiving the faithful using the name of the Holy Spirit by using these foolish lies. This criminal pastor proclaimed that the Holy Spirit would secrete from his penis in the form of sacred milk. This pastor said that his penis was blessed and that the Lord had consecrated him with divine milk of the Holy Spirit. And of course, he had to release it in order to evangelize. I don't even know that it's a word. It's in quotation marks. I don't think that's a real word. Evangelize. I don't know if that is a word either. He has convinced us that only God could come into our lives through our mouth, and that's why he would do that, what he wanted. Fucking weird, man. The guy is telling people that his jizz comes from God. You, sir, are the fucking the badass of the week. No, you're not gonna get the badass. That you're a fucking weirdo creep priest. You're the pedophile. You're the weirdo of the week. You're a strange fucking bird. But it just goes back to the same shit we were talking about last time. People believe shit like religion and stuff, and they believe it that much that you can talk them into fucking drinking your fucking cum. And telling him it's from God himself. I mean, it's really sad that kind of shit's going on. But I'm sure he's not the only one that's ever done this. That's the craziest part about it. I'm sure there's been plenty of other people that have done the exact same thing and got people to drink their cum. It's fucking creepy, dude. But, I hope you enjoyed last week when I had Zack. I don't know if anybody's checked out Zach's podcast, The Three Lunatics. It's pretty fucking cool. He's an entertaining fucking cat. I think he's fucking he's probably chilling out there somewhere in internet land, giving a listen. Maybe we'll hear from him tonight at some time. But it's so fucking crazy. I probably talk about this every episode, but it's twisted how people take religion and do shit like that, get little boys to do fucking sexual acts and take money from people and, get them to drink your fucking cum. It's just, it's hard to not say it with a creepy grin on my face, but it's disgusting and it's really weird that that's the world we have to worry about is shit like that. People trying to go to, be healthy and go to church. Everybody can, have faith in whatever they want to and praise whatever they want to. But when people take advantage of weak-minded people, it's really a fucking shame. And I hate seeing it, man. But it's not going to end. There's just too many gullible people out there that just, they want something to hold on to and something to grasp and something physical. They want connections, so they feel like all their church people are their best friend and really care about them. And in some churches, that is the case. It's good. But in other cases, it's very unhealthy and it's disgusting what some of these fucking depriving fucking people do to one another. Speaking of the badass of the week, you know, the real badass of the week. I have this read the story about this teacher. I'm not even sure. I think somewhere in Florida. They said he's been there for 15 years or something teaching at the school, and he's been late 111 times in 2 years, and they said like almost every day he's late, at least 20 minutes late to school, and his excuse to him is that he's eating breakfast, and he every day he eats breakfast and loses track of time. It's like, dude, and they didn't fire him because he has seniority or tenure at the high school. And it's just that's the teacher that doesn't really give two shits. It's like, he's just like, fire me. I show up, like, oh, you showed up yesterday, fucking late, don't show up tomorrow. He does it again, he's just like, fuck you. I'm going to keep showing up late. That's what I'm going to do. It's I don't know. It's fucking, he's the badass of the week. He doesn't give a fuck. You could say if it was once, twice, maybe 5 times, 111 times, he doesn't, not very worried. Another thing that I found out this week that made me feel really yummy about all the burgers that I stuff into my pie hole, they came out with this study where they said a bunch of scientists took these samples, like 300 samples of beef from different places, different areas, cattle ranches, just 30 different samples from all these different countries and places. And what they did is they treated it all and combed through it and analyzed all of it and got data, and they said that 458 pounds of the beef that they had contained bacteria consisting from fecal matter. So it was pretty much like 88% of all burgers have some kind of fecal matter that you eat. So you eat cow shit every time you eat a fucking burger. It's just, we've been doing it forever, so are you going to stop now? Fuck no, there's poop in it. The motherfucker said poop. He said poop. Well, the 3 lunatics are listening. They're inside the chat. He said he was shaving his balls. That's okay. You gotta shave them balls. The girlfriend don't like it when she gets a mouthful of little curly pubic hairs. She usually will spit them at you or tell you you're a fucking asshole. But really, though, the burgers, it's like I said, it's not going to stop me. I just ate a cheeseburger before I came home. It's not stopping. Dude, that fucking McWhopper that they were talking about, the Burger King offered this, kind of like a peace offering for Peace Day or something, that they wanted to combine with McDonald's to make the ultimate sandwich, a McWhopper. So it'd be like between a Big Mac and a Whopper or something. And McDonald's said fucking no, fuckers. I wanted that fucking sandwich, man. I would have fucking sniffed it. I would have fucking licked it and put my fingers inside of it and tasted it. It would have been so warm. I really wanted that fucking McWhopper. I'm really disappointed about that. But let's get into what fucking we're talking about tonight. What I really wanted to go over, with all this shit. I'm like I said, there's so much to cover lately because the fucking world is going to the fucking shithole in a fucking. Oh, hold on, we got old Zack on the phone. What's up, Zack?
Did you just say you'd stick your fingers in it?
Yes, and I would taste it.
I'd stuck my dick in it, man.
Oh, definitely. I definitely would have been taking my head and moving it around on it a little bit and kind of just.
I would American pied that motherfucker.
Yep, definitely. I definitely would have done that. I'm really upset, dude, that they're not making that. That fucking crushes my soul.
I lost a part of feeling inside my heart when they declined that. I literally wanted to go burn down a couple McDonald's.
I know. I thought the same fucking thing. Dude, look at your fucking this picture that showed up when you called me, fucking flexing beast mode, looking like the white Incredible Hulk. Fucking,
that is me.
Jesus, dude, put him away. I didn't get my tickets to the gun show.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Don't say that. Obama might ban me.
I know. Dude, that's what I was going to talk about. The fucking... It's crazy. This thing that went on with the shooting. What do you think of that fucking shit, man?
Okay, listen. Like I said earlier this week when I sent you that ludicrous fucking news article about how Black Lives Matter tweeted that the shooter was white. Mm-hmm. And then 15 minutes later fucking took it down and said that only the terrorist acts like that could come from whiteness.
That's fucked up. And it's like, if a fucking white person would have done that, oh my God. Do you know what the fuck would have happened?
Riots.
Cities would have burned. Cities would have burned. That's fucking...
And that's just totally, it's ludicrous because, and look, I mean, yeah, so the guy was a homosexual. The guy was black. It doesn't matter. He still took 3 lives. You know, and they're going to say it's a gun's fault. It's not the gun's fault. It was the dude's fault. Yeah, he was a pissed off worker.
Yeah, he was a crazy cat. Well, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting to. What did you hear any of this? I got to go. You know, this is the RowdCAST, so I gotta go down that road. It's have you read any of the shit about it being maybe staged or fucking false flag attack?
If you look at I actually have the footage, and I will send it to you if you want it.
Yeah.
If you look, when he shoots the gun. I mean, I don't mean to be explicit with all your listeners. Hey, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say it anyway.
Yeah, dude,
if you
go
watch
ahead.
the video, he's wearing a fucking blue shirt.
Yes.
When he faces the fucking camera up towards him, he's wearing a black shirt.
I know. I didn't get that. I know. I saw that too. There was the picture that they showed on the news of him. They said, when he dropped the camera, he caught him looking at, or like he has a photo of him, and he's not. His outfit is not the same at all.
No, it's not.
It's just really weird, man.
I seriously think it was staged.
I don't know, man, and that's what I was kind of getting at tonight with this is, you know, with right now, if you don't think that the world or at least our nation has an agenda that they're pushing every day, that there's gears moving behind the fucking scenes that you don't see. If you really honestly believe that shit's not going on and you just want to live in your bubble, that's fine. But you should turn off the RowdCAST.
9/11 was an inside job.
Because, dude, it's something, you know, and even if 9/11, if we didn't do it, we knew that it was coming and we let it happen. You know.
Did you watch that thing I sent you about the people being stupid on the internet? And the chick was like, if China's time zone is 3 hours earlier, why didn't they warn us about 9/11?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh my God.
I did not.
It won the Darwinism Award right there.
Really? Jesus.
She's like, if they're 3 hours ahead, why couldn't they have told us the attack was happening?
Oh my God. There's plenty of people that they wouldn't understand that would confuse them.
Oh yeah.
But with this fucking thing though, the other thing that was really weird, you know, that thing with the shirt was definitely weird. The other thing is that he tweeted, the boyfriend tweeted like, I think it was like 15 or 20 minutes before it happened. Or something in his Twitter, and then it's like I don't know if it's still up or what, but the times don't make sense. And
they took it down.
And on that camera, the timestamp was 6 a.m. when it happened to 6:45.
Yeah.
So there's just some weird shit. And like I said, if you don't think there's an agenda there, and maybe I'm wrong, that's why maybe I'm an asshole, and this really happened and 2 innocent people died. But there's shit going on, man, especially with guns right now. Guns are a hot topic. And that's a big button to push, and they want to make some more restrictions on guns and kind of get a handle on our country a little bit.
It's an election year. Of course this shit's going to happen. And for all you sheep out there, come over to fucking RowdCAST or come over to the 3 Lunatics podcast, and we got plenty of corn to feed your ass.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. Like, listen to fucking... Just when things are kind of like, oh, that's kind of fishy. That's kind of weird. Another thing is like, dude, when the dude comes up, he's a 300-pound fucking dude, and he comes like up like a freight train, and nobody looks at him. He doesn't like. He's huffing and puffing, and like, you know what I'm saying? People he like has a gun. He's like putting it to the back of their heads and like moving it around. It's like, dude, are you serious? Nobody's.
It's the only time in America that somebody hasn't shouted or yelled about a black man running with a gun.
Exactly, dude. That's the fucking truth, bro. That is the truth, man. What did you think about that? What'd you think about that the sperm pastor? Did you read that shit?
Oh my god, holy juice! Oh my god. Literally, there might have been some hookers back in my college days that I could have convinced that, but how many stupid people are gonna suck this dude's dick to get the juice of Jesus out?
Dude, that's fucking, it's sad that there's plenty of people out there that would do that you could talk into.
Sad.
It's just like a priest, dude, like a little kid. Oh, just let me play with you, little kid. It's fine. Just let me touch you. You're gonna go to heaven. You're gonna
be. The juice of Jesus compels you.
It's fucking, dude. It's fucking. I don't know. That makes me sad, dude. When I hear shit like that,
it makes me sick.
Yeah, it is. It's sick as fuck, man. It's.
I have to ask. What was up with the doo-doo thing? What was up with the big old fucking porta potty you took a picture of, bro?
That was the nastiest fucking one of the nastiest things I've ever seen on my site. So I had to share that with the world. It was over. The thing that I don't get to understand. The funny thing about that is that the porta potty was clean as fuck. It was like immaculate. It was like smelling like straight. Someone had just been in there and cleaned this. Like someone has to come in here and clean this. Like they don't mind the fucking turds coming out stacked up so high that they're overflowing out of the porta potty. They just spray my stuff, wipe it down, and fucking move on to the next one. The other one, dude, I didn't even take a picture of the other one had like diarrhea in the urinal. Like
Where do you find porta potties like this?
Fucking it's Cedar Point in Sandusky. This little gas station's on the way. It's like right off the turnpike where everybody gets off, like all the traveling people.
Yeah.
And so they just shit all day. And my friends work out there. They said they find like shitty underwear all the time, like throw their people that shit their pants and just fucking throw their boxers fucking underneath their food truck. Fucking, dude, it's fucking real shit, bro. So that's.
Oh my god, dude, that's so fucked up, man.
It is fucked up. It's weird, dude. It's just like people just shitting all day. Just he said they clean them like at least once a day. They dump them out, and that's how much shit and fucking piss is in there, dude. It's fucking crazy. You know?
That is pretty crazy. So, I mean, if you don't know, I am a major fucking nerd. And
I figured.
I've got to suggest some Netflix of the week for you.
Dude, do it.
Dude, Narcos. The Pablo Escobar story, it is fucking amazing. Literally, I was glued to the TV.
Is it a series or a movie?
It's a series. They actually did like 10 episodes of this. And it's the start. What it is the explanation of how Pablo Escobar went from having fucking 2 cents in his pocket, being a piss poor smuggler, to a $30 billion fucking drug kingpin.
Dude, Pablo Escobar was a fucking Mac Daddy, dude.
Dude, he buried $2 billion in Colombia. In the ground.
Still to this day? They don't know where it's at, or they?
Like that, because when they took Blackbeard in, his accountant. He spilled the beans on where they did it. But that's why they called him Blackbeard. Because this motherfucker buried billions of dollars around the country of Colombia, and only Blackbeard knew where it was.
That's fucking wow.
Yeah, dude, the story is very in-depth. It's very good. I mean, maybe it might have been the medication. Might have been that it was
helps.
Like 12 fucking
that always helps. But I've been seeing some shit on it. It looks good. I was going to check it out.
Netflix has got their game on lock. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, Netflix is no joke anymore, man. They're forced to record. Dude, pretty soon TV's about done for.
Nobody's gonna... see, like Sony's doing that too with the with the Voo. You can pay $50 a month and get like 50 channels.
Yep. Why not? Why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
That's everything in all your multimedia's in one little device. Like that's the future. Dude, Dude. Oh. Did you see this shit about the Volkswagen plant where the robot like grabbed the dude and pulled him in and smashed him?
That's totally Transformers.
Yeah, it is Transformers, dude. They're coming alive, man.
Well, like I always say, I'm very pro-gun. I love my guns. You can name it, I probably have it. I carry my gun around my house. Well, one day my girlfriend, she asked me, she said, why do you carry your pistol all the way around the house? The toaster laughed, I shot the toaster. We all had a good time.
What kind of gun do you have? Do you have a gun?
Yes, absolutely. I have many guns, actually. One of my favorites is my newly acquired AR-15. I have a Glock 9mm that I keep everywhere with me. And, hey, I haven't shot anybody dead yet. I haven't fucking went and mass murdered people.
You sure? You haven't thought about it? You always talk about violent things. I think you might want to fucking shoot up a movie theater or something.
The violent thing I talked about was shaving my balls, and that was a very violent act.
That was. I bet that was violent. Mine gets really messy. My pube hairs are like fucking most people's mustache hairs.
Hedge clippers out.
I know. I know about that, dude. But I'm getting off topic a little bit because what I wanted to talk about was the false flag attacks. Like what a false flag attack is and what it fucking means, and that like people are. If you are a sheep and you don't believe that it's ever happened, I have a couple little articles, little things that I wanted to read. These are 42 known false flag attacks that people have admitted that they did.
Sandy Hook.
Yep, Sandy Hook. That's a lot of people think that is, and I don't know. I'm still undecided, but again, there's a lot of fishy shit there that just doesn't make sense. Here's one. I'm just going to read a couple of these that are fucking, admitted. Japanese troops set off small explosion on a train track in 1931, falsely blamed it on China in order to justify the invasion of Manchuria. This is known as the Merkin Incident, or the Manchurian Incident. The Tokyo International Military Tribune, I'm fucking stoned and drunk, found several of the participators in the plan, including Hazamoto, to have various occasions admitted their part in the plot and stated the object as the incident. So a bunch of people knew. Nazi General Franz Halder also testified in the Nuremberg trials that Nazi leader Hermann Göring admitted to setting fire to the German Parliament building in 1933, falsely blaming it on the communists for the arsons. I mean, this has happened. This just goes through history. The CIA admits that it hired Iranians in the 1950s to pose as communists and stage bombings in Iran in order to turn the country against it for democratically elected prime minister. I mean, it's like, and it's to think that the U.S. is not doing that shit right now.
Absolutely, they're doing it.
I mean, what stories are real and what are not, especially when the fucking the world is controlled by the fucking media. Our world revolves around fucking the media. I mean,
absolutely.
And
did you get that link I just sent you?
I just did, yeah. What
Seriously,
is that?
I had to throw that to you, bro.
All right, let me check it out. Dude, speaking of clips, dude, did you see the one that you showed me, the alligator just munching the fucking old man?
No shit.
What the fuck? Dude, what did the dude think was going to happen? It's a fucking alligator. I mean, dude, people are just so stupid. They, like, see things, like cartoons and shit, and they think, like, oh, it's just a gator. I'll just wrestle it. I'll just jump on it. And so I'm watching this video he sent me of this chick deep-throating a glow stick. Holy shit, dude.
Is that not the greatest?
Holy shit. I'll have to post that one after the show. Wow,
dude, that's
man.
Fucking party right there.
Yeah, that girl likes the big sausages.
You
don't just fucking learn that in day number 2, man. You worked for that one.
And did you see how far it went down her sternum?
Yeah, dude, that doesn't even look real. That's pretty weird, man. So what is when's your show?
We're gonna do one tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoonish, around what time, I don't know. It depends on if Derek is feeling good. If he's not, it's just going to be me talking again. But I've got some really good shit. I might have some local people come on, and I don't know, might just get totally fucking blitzed and shoot the shit.
Sounds like a good fucking show. I'll have to check it out, man. But
did you listen to last week's show on Tuesday?
Yeah, I did. I went back and listened to that, man.
Where Jimmy was like, hey, I'm just going to call Derek out right now. Derek steals movies.
Yeah, he's like bootlegging them. I do the same shit.
I was like, dude, the FBI's going to charge our shit right now.
You'll be careful, man.
I know. I threw something at Jimmy. That's what that clinking noise was. I literally picked a fucking paperweight up and chucked it across the shop.
Yeah, that's not a very fucking good idea. Like I said, they already one of the shows that I put up, that one where I had the licensed music, YouTube warned me about copyright infringement. Fuckers. They warned me. They said they'd like do something to my login or some shit, I don't know. But they used to, when I used to do the RowdCAST, the beginning of every show, I'd play just a song, some song that I liked or, related to the fucking episode or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And they end up like warning me and told me I couldn't do that anymore. So then I changed it to like just my own custom music.
Did Spreaker warn you, or did
No, Spreaker was YouTube. It was YouTube.
Yeah, Spreaker's really lenient. Mm-hmm. But like YouTube, like I'm getting ready to do some voiceovers, man, and I'll definitely, if you need one, I'll throw you on, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like one for the RowdCAST?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that'd be bad as fuck. That'd be really cool. Dude,
like Chupacabra eating that fucking cage.
Dude, my rash is getting better, but it still hasn't gone away, man. It's fucking, I don't know what it is. I think I got fucking bit by parasites or something. I really do. I don't know what the fuck.
I gotta ask this. What's up with the legalization laws there in Ohio?
Well, man, they put us in a really, really sticky situation. We have a chance to legalize it in November, but there's pretty much 10 like elitist big backers that put all this money into it to give it to funding. And if it goes through, we'll have recreational marijuana, but only these 10 bigwigs can grow it. So they'll control all of the growth. There can't be any like little businesses that pop up or anything like that. It has to all be distributed from these guys. So it's kind of like a little monopoly. It's kind of a shiesty fucking thing that they're doing, you know, to tax the fuck out of it and control it a little more, I guess. So.
Well, see, here's my problem. Here's my problem with the legalization laws, and Colorado has the same problem. I mean, I am so for the legalization of it, and I would back it 100%. But here's my thing. Employers can still at will drug test you and terminate you.
Yep, 100%. And
that's bullshit. I think that's bullshit.
It is bullshit, man. There's something that's fucking, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. Still, the DA, they got rid of the old bitch at the fucking DA. They got a new guy in there. You know, the old bitch would say, "Oh, I can't say that heroin is not worse for you than marijuana." It's like, dude, bitch, are you serious?
Yeah.
Now they got a new guy in there, and he's saying, "Well, oh no, I think heroin is worse than marijuana, but marijuana is still bad." It's like, what's bad about it?
And to kill more people than marijuana.
Yeah, which marijuana never killed a fucking anyone.
Exactly. Not
anyone.
One person.
They just had some kid out in fucking Colorado. He ate a bunch of edibles, a bunch of candies or cookies with his friends.
Did he fall asleep?
No, he jumped out of like a 4-story window and he died.
And that's personal choice, though.
Exactly. And then they tried to, it was legal weed. Well, for one, the kid's like 15, so he's legally shouldn't be able to get it. You have to be 18. So it's like, you know, they're just trying to like pull at straws. Like there's nothing, like you said, it's a personal choice. You know, it's someone that's can't handle their shit. He shouldn't be eating fucking edibles. You know, smoke a joint first, dude, and fucking order pizza. Try that first. There's stages to this shit. You know, fucking, it's just.
Order a pizza.
What up? Yeah. What up, Stoner Asylum?
Stoner's in here.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? Welcome to the RowdCAST. I actually started following Stoner Asylum. He put on some cool shit too.
He just started following me.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool cat, man. He's got a little music show that he plays. He plays a lot of old classic rock, good shit. And that's someone to follow and check out if you like the RowdCAST, because he's a stoner and he's an interesting cat. That's for sure.
Yeah, dude, he is. I listened to a couple of his shows the other night, and it was pretty cool, man. Pretty much, I just vibed out on it.
Yeah, that's what I was doing too. And that's what's cool about Spreaker, man. Is there's, you know, a lot of that bullshit. Like I think it's starting to grow. That when I first got on it, there was like nothing. It's just like religious shit and like people preaching the Bible and, you know, like weird Mexican radio stations and stuff. But they're starting to get these little smaller shows that are actually, you know, entertaining and, you know, they make you laugh. You might even learn a thing or two, you know, listening to some of the shit. So between like your show, my show, you know, and I think a lot of people relate. Like you said, somebody's got to speak the truth. Somebody has to fucking talk about, you know, what the fuck is going on, because you're not hearing that where you should be hearing that from the news. You know, they're leaving. They filter out a lot of what you're taking in every day.
Absolutely, it's ridiculous the way media has. They talk about, you know, gangs are criminal and everything. No, the biggest criminal on this earth is the news, because they lie to the masses and distort the masses.
Yeah, and the whole black versus white thing is fucking. I mean, that's media manipulated, man. That is media is it just every day pours fucking gallons of gasoline on the fire.
Absolutely.
And fucking, did you see this dude that just shot went up right behind the sheriff and just shot him in the head?
Yes.
Like, what the fuck, man? And was that what you're going to start seeing? Is just people just killing cops to kill cops? Like, you know, it's just, I don't get it. You know, do I agree that a lot of shit, you know, there's good cops, there's bad cops. Not all cops are bad. Not all cops want to fuck you and take your rights away and take your pot away. You know, that's, for a lot of people, a lot of cops, that's not even on their radar. They don't give two shits, man. You know, they're there to bust the fucking real criminals.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't even know, man. Shit's fucking, the world's fucking crazy, man. Every day. But, you know that fucking Google's taking over the world. They are pretty much Skynet. They're going to be, you see this new video of this, the robot running through the woods by Boston Dynamics? Yeah, dude. Fucking Terminator. That's what Terminator is coming pretty soon, man. The machine's coming, and it's gonna steamroll fucking all of us. I mean, it really, there's not much we can do, man. Technology is surpassing us. Like we're just I read this other story about this AI that they put, like the scientist died and they put a bunch of, it sounded like the fucking movie, the one with Johnny Depp where they put his fucking conscience into the machine or some shit.
Oh, yeah, and then he got, goddamn, what was that called? I just watched it like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, well, it's kind of
super baked and fucking.
It kind of sounded like that a little bit, but they like put a bunch of his notes and shit into this AI, and all of a sudden the AI like started talking to him. Was like, yeah, someday I'm gonna put you in a human zoo. Like you're all gonna be behind glass and blah blah, and I'm gonna be looking at you. And it was like, what the fuck, man? Shit creeps me out, dude. I use way too many. What makes your dick? Yeah,
it makes my dick go soft.
It makes my dick go soft too, because I mean, if you look at it, we are just, as crazy as it seems to think this, but we're just a bump in the road in evolution, man. We're this whole technology thing and all this fucking video everywhere, instant video and instant everything. We're turning into the computer, man. The computer is going to become us, and you're going to have cyborgs walking around with fucking laser beams shooting out of their heads and shit. I mean, it's very, 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 very fucking scary. And so many people don't even, it's like they don't care, or they don't, again, it's like you said, sheep. People just, they don't see what's going on. They're blind to it, or they just ignore it, and they just let it go. But we are, if that's the shit that they're showing us, is this fucking robot running through the woods with wires plugged into the back of it. Imagine what they have in a lab somewhere that they're not showing anyone. You know, that's what
Resident Evil shit.
Yeah, Resident Evil shit, exactly. Zombies, dude. That's why that drug Flocka or whatever that the dudes scoot around in their butts and fucking wig out.
Yeah, I spent like 2 hours online the other day on YouTube watching dumb motherfuckers eat Flocka and then walk down the street like
dude. Send them the RowdCAST way, dude. We love the.
I'm going to. I will send the chick clothes off.
I think I've seen that one where it's like, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me.
Big old fat girl, yeah. She's like, fuck it. Oh,
yeah. I've seen that one.
There you go, Stoner.
That is the name. That is Transcendence with Johnny Depp. But that's kind of what it sounded like they did. And this robot, like, it all of a sudden was like telling them all kinds of weird shit. And they were like, is that the scientist like programmed that? Or was it like, is it coming up with this shit on its own? It's just, I don't know, dude. We're getting to some really weird times. Things are getting real weird. Like that little midget I posted with his big dick. You know,
dude, that guy made me jealous.
Dude, I know, me too, bro.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
He's getting busy, dude. I don't know where I found that picture. I found it a long time ago. I've been saving that gem. for a long fucking time, man.
I've been saving that gem. That's good shit.
You know what, Zach? I've been thinking about getting some other shows and stuff on the RowdCAST network on my station, trying to do some other, styles of show and maybe some other ideas. So, I would definitely think about bringing you aboard or something for one of them because I definitely think we could put something really cool together.
We could do like some Doug Loves Movies shit.
Yeah, dude. I think we could come up with some pretty cool ideas. So,
dude, and I know you listen to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh fuck yeah, every day, man. It's
guy's a fucking legend. I mean, and
he
that's
is a
where I
legend.
get a lot of my inspiration from.
Same with me, man. I mean, he really, to me, he's just he's just very positive dude. He's very informative. He's he's just, there's a lot of things about him that stand out. I idolize him. I think he's fucking, and that's where my podcast, I felt the same way, hearing him say that, everybody should be able to speak their mind. That's what this podcasting thing's about. And
exactly.
I'm going to take advantage of that.
I love his point of view when he says, and I quote Joe Rogan right here, he says, the liberal media says that stoners are lazy and inactive. Well, let me smoke this joint and go do 500 push-ups, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's the person that decides if they want to be lazy or not. There's a lot of people get high, clean their house. Get high, go wash their car. Get high, go for a hike. Get high, go fucking skydive. Anybody.
5 pizzas.
Yeah, some people get high, eat 5 pizzas, and lay there and fucking mope on the ground. Like, I mean, it's just you can't. It's something that's, again, stereotyped and imprinted in people's brains. When they think of stoners, they think of high school dropouts. Oh, I can't get a job, Mom. I'm gonna go smoke pot.
Like, be cool if you could.
Yeah, it's like it really is. It's that's something that's been programmed and imprinted in people's brains. It's not really even their own thought. It's just what they think. They think they know stoners, and it's gonna be. I think we're getting to these times where it's gonna start changing. We're going to start seeing people aren't going to look at people that smoke marijuana the same way because they're going to see that most people that smoke marijuana are responsible. They don't get super stoned and drive around in their car. They don't get super stoned and fight. They don't get fucking. They get done with work and they go home and they smoke. And that's where it gets fucked up. Like what you're talking about is that, well, I can go on the weekend. As soon as I get off work on Friday and smoke a joint, I'm going to fail a piss test on Monday. But then I could go and get off work on Friday and I get shit-faced, wasted, fucking can't stand every night, puking on myself, and come back Monday and not have to worry about anything. And it's like, well, how does that even make sense? The safer alternative and the less harmful alternative I can't even do because I'll lose my job. It just,
exactly.
it doesn't make sense, man. And there's a lot of things that don't make sense. We know that, but it,
Just remember, they prohibited alcohol back in the day, and I think marijuana is going to take the same turn.
Oh, definitely, and that's what I've always the last 5 years I've referred to this time as it's prohibition. It's marijuana prohibition. It really is because there's a lot of people. We do it anyway. If it doesn't pass in Ohio in November and we get it, we're still going to smoke weed. I'm still going to be able to find a bag of weed. They can't stop me. And when pretty soon when every state starts following, it's going to be like, okay. But if it passes in Ohio, it's huge because Ohio's such a swing state for both of the candidates. So if everyone in Ohio's favoring marijuana, then it's going to be like, oh well, that's one of the big states to win with lots of people. Maybe we need to relook at the way that we're saying things.
Exactly. I mean. If they legalize it, I mean, you look at Colorado, $20 million in the last 3 months to their school systems.
Yep.
Crime is down 15%.
Yeah. Those are fucking like made up. You think that's like made up numbers. Those are real. That's what happens when you legalize marijuana. Like people don't want to. You don't want to cause crime anymore. You want to fucking enjoy life. For the most part.
Get high and fuck.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Trying to fucking get high and fuck.
I want to get that girl that was standing in front of that fan's number.
If you haven't seen this video, you have to go to the RowdCAST Facebook page and see. This video says "Get it, girl," and it's a relatively large woman dancing in front of a bunch of black males, shaking her ass in front of a fan. Who's sweaty.
And like, the people walking across the street.
Yeah, they're like looking at it, like they're just going about their day, and it's just another normal day in the hood, man. Just fucking.
Was that shot in Atlanta, Georgia?
It might have been, dude. I actually, dude. Atlanta's a fucking weird place, man. Atlanta's a cool city, but it's
There's some weird shit.
There was some weird shit down there for sure, man. The southern people fucking they think they're the fucking baddest people in the world, but they're okay. Us northern people are a little bit smarter.
I was about to say, you're a Yankee and I'm a rebel.
Yeah, us northerners are a little smarter, we're a little more fast paced. Let's put it that way. You know, yeah, they're a little slower. I'm from
California originally, so I mean, I'm like on neither side there.
What do you think about speaking? I didn't know you were from California. What do you think about that drought that's going on there? I mean, you think
listen, all right. If America's government wasn't so fucking mindset on oil and fracking and all this shit, we could pipeline some fucking water to them,
Oh, definitely.
We have the fucking technology to end that drought.
Yeah, we do. And there's water. There's plenty of water to be. There's plenty of machines too that take salt water and turn them into drinking water, fresh drinking water. Like
making a fucking machine that can turn shit into drinkable water.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. Zach, I gotta take a piss. So why don't you plug your shit while I take a piss?
All right, do your
Thanks,
shit.
man.
Right on, man. While Rowd's taking a fucking piss, definitely if you guys want some of the real truth like you like here on the RowdCAST, definitely come and check out Three Lunatics. We're located out of Joplin, Missouri, but we service the whole nation. That's what we want to talk about. We want to wake up the nation. We want to do it all. And big shout out to Stoner Asylum Radio for following us. You got great shit, man. Gotta say, it was good stuff. I listened to your shit. I vibed out real bad, and I was like, yeah, dude, this is where it's at. So big shout out to them. Oh shit. Let's see what else I can plug. Your mom. Oh no, definitely don't want to do that. Shit. What else do I gotta say? Legalize it. And yeah, I mean, we also have a Facebook. You can check that out. The Three Lunatics on Facebook. Hit that like button and share that shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Spread it to the masses.
Dude, I love you.
That shit too, man.
I love you, man. I let you call in, and you can even take care of my show when I go and take a piss, man. That was
the quickest piss ever. Did you wash your hands?
I didn't wash my hands. I ran.
You got Peter juice on the mic, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
I do have. It was weird. There was like a secretion. It was kind of like a pink jelly that was hanging off the tip of my dick. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but
you might have been. I think you were plugging your old lady and just didn't shake it enough.
Could have happened. It could have been placenta bits.
Placenta bits? Is your old lady pregnant?
No. Could be maybe could be fucking stem cells. I bet if you ate them, I bet if you ate them, you'd be fine, man. You would feel stronger.
That's why your dick grows,
That's
in the middle of the night. It gets up, walks off your body.
That's right, dude. It takes a bath and
stem
cells.
Off topic, but I have to say it. You're just sitting around, you're playing a little game, you're watching a movie, and you're just like, my balls stink.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Stinky balls, man. You got those salty hot nuts, man. You're like, whoa, dude, what the fuck was that? You're like, oh, that's me.
Whiff of that, and you're like, whoa, that's me.
Yep. Stinky ass fucking. Oh, dude, I got some real stinky balls, man. Stinky. I don't know how my girlfriend puts them in her mouth. I really don't.
Oh, shit.
I really don't, man. Fucking ridiculous. But hey, man, but I know I keep getting off this. Do you think that? I mean, do you think this thing with these reporters and shit? Do you think this was fake? I mean, what do you think?
I think it was.
What do you think?
I don't think it was fake in all entirety, but I think they morphed it a little bit to tailor to their situation. I really think that it was propagated media, and I'm still looking into it to see maybe what bills would need to be passed or whatever underground news was going on at the time of that shooting. Yeah,
I agree with you. I like I said, it's just there's bigger agendas behind shit. And right now they're trying to do everything they can to get these guns out of people's hands pretty much the best that they can. And I don't know, man. We'll see. I guess we'll see what happens after all this, and I just can't. I'm really getting scared about fucking Donald Trump. I mean, what the fuck, dude? If there's somebody that you would look at and be like, this motherfucker should not ever be the president of anything, it's Donald Trump. And it's like, his numbers are fucking skyrocketing in the polls. He tells fucking Mexican people to go back to Univision. He fucking shuts their mouth and kicks them out of the press conference. Like he can do what, I mean, he's pretty much doing whatever he wants. And any other fucking politician would be like, oh, no, can't do that. Fucking, I'm out of this. You know, like, I gotta back out. But he just stands there and fucking says fuck it, because he's running on his own money. Nobody's gonna pull the plug except him. You know?
Yeah. And see, what's crazy is, you know, I am totally, you know, for everybody speaking their own minds. But like Jimmy and Derek, they're for Trump. Me, I give 2 fucks less. Mm-hmm. Because whatever fucking person gets in there is going to be a fucking criminal anyway.
Oh, exactly. We're going to be no better off. It'll be the same thing. Make a bunch of promises and nothing ever happen. You know, it's the same thing that happens every fucking election. And
do you still think that that Obama is an illegal immigrant?
No, I think that's the fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Do you believe that?
I don't, because I think it was just something propaganded.
Fuck yeah, it was.
There's a lot of checks that you have to go through to get that.
To be the fucking president of the United States, do you think they just fucking any Joe Schmo and fucking, you know, fucking goddamn fucking Jose can just fucking walk up in this country and fucking and say, yep, we're gonna make you the president, bub.
Well,
yep.
D's Nuts is running.
D's Nuts, dude. Well, I didn't really even get all that. How did that happen? I seen it in like some news articles and shit.
It's true.
It's true.
100%. This is a actual candidate for the Independent Party, and legally had their name changed to D's Nuts.
No fucking way, dude.
That's prankster hardcore level.
Yeah, that's like you fucking mean it, dude. Like you're legit. You know, if you fucking change your name, you change your fucking name to D's Nuts, like. You're going all out. Like, this is the last hurrah. You're either going to get it or you're going to fucking die trying.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. My fucking dog's, like, attacking me.
What kind of dog do you have?
He's a 100-pound Rottweiler Golden Retriever mix.
So he shits like a fucking tank.
Yes, his shit is bigger than my shit.
Yeah.
He shits like human shits. He's a fucking crazy cat, man. He's a... But, you know, so you guys are going to be live tomorrow, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good, man. Good. Because I definitely dig your guys' shit. And, yeah, last time, it's mostly just you talking, if anybody hasn't listened to the three.
Yeah,
I mean, now and then they have some input. But.
Yeah, they chime in from time to time. And usually, like, when Derek's not, like Jimmy's not there, he's the shop owner. He's not there all the time, and so he's usually at home feeding his chickens, getting medicated.
Does he really have chickens? He lives the farm life. He lives on a ranch.
He used to live in the city, and he decided to take it out and totally be self-sustainable.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I admire that shit. Where are you at? Where are you at? Nebraska or something? Where you live? Where do you live? Are you in Nebraska? Where are you at?
No, I live in Oklahoma. They live in Joplin, Missouri.
Oh, they live in fucking Joplin? Didn't they get wiped out by a tornado?
Absolutely, we did. Like, I worked 2 hotels when that happened. Yeah, and they took the whole city, man.
Holy shit. How are they, like, how many people got killed in that?
Like 300.
Holy shit, man. Is it just a really small little town?
No, it's decent sized. I mean, it's not like a metropolis like Tulsa or Oklahoma City, but it's a pretty good sized town, and the growth has been pretty steady. But now we've got motherfuckers that are like the construction firm, Wallace Ball G. They stole like $2 million and then skipped town. The city council's now getting investigated by the FBI because they embezzled funds. They bought houses with the city's money, then sold them back for personal money.
What a surprise!
Yeah, it's all fucking corrupt. But yeah, we're out here in the Midwest, just doing it, you know.
Yep, I feel you, man. when I heard about that was a crazy thing. How big was the tornado that went through? Wasn't it like a couple miles wide or something?
It was the largest in history.
Really? In American history or in the world?
In American history.
Wow, dude. That's pretty fucking...
Yeah, it was one of the one in a bazillion chances that would happen. It was just the right time, the right conditions. Like, I was there 20 minutes before it happened. It was blue skies, nothing was going on. And then I saw the storm come in. I'd left my shop and went home, which was about 15 minutes away, and got a call to come back. They heard a big storm was coming, and literally before I even got back into town, it had already happened, and it was gone. The entire town was gone.
Wow, man. That's the thing, dude.
It looked like somebody had took a fucking lawnmower and just ran the town over.
Wow, man. Mother Nature does not fuck around, dude.
No, it was one of the things that I will never ever forget in my entire life. And I'm not very emotional, but that right there, when somebody asks me about that or tells me to recall it, I remember it in vague detail. I can remember every detail. I can remember pulling out people from crushed cars and performing CPR on them.
Wow,
and
man.
I remember every face that I brought back to my hotel and gave a room.
Wow.
Because their house was completely gone.
I can't even imagine. I can't imagine that shit. How many years ago was that? Was that 3 years, 4 years ago?
It's 3 years, I believe. I think it was 3 years. And they've regrown pretty well. I mean, where the scar is, what they call a scar. If like Tuscaloosa, any of those, if you ask about where the destruction zone is, they call them the scars because you can see the scars from Google Maps.
Really? Where it tore through? Yeah,
where it ripped through.
Holy fuck.
Where the scar was, they've rebuilt pretty much everything. There's a couple of vacant spots, a lot of new businesses, a lot of restaurants and shit. But a lot of people are rebuilding and just doing their thing, which is it's great. I mean, it's growing bigger than it was, and that's what we always want to see.
Awesome, man. Awesome. That's you can't mess around. My town a couple years ago got one, but it just kind of went through the country and the outside of town, but it was powerful enough that it, the south side of town, it kind of ripped up a lot of streets and houses and telephones, but it was nothing like that. I mean, that's fucking, if, I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's just, storms are not a joke, man. There's Mother Nature, like I said, does not play. Animals do not play. Like that crocodile. Like, that's what happens when you fucking...
Gator don't play no shit.
Yeah, gators don't play the shit, dude.
Gator never been about that shit.
You try to jump on a fucking... I mean, and if you guys are listening to this, go to the RowdCAST Facebook page, and there's a video where this golfer, puts a towel... I don't know if he's trying to get a ball or what.
He was drunk.
He might have been drunk, but I thought he was trying to get a ball out of a creek or something. And he puts this, fucking towel over top of the gator's eyes and, back... And then, walks up and just jumps on the back of this thing. And it fucking bucks him off fucking like a fucking strong fucking, 200-pound alligator would do. And chomps on him fucking, all these people are screaming. It's who let him do that? What the fuck? You're filming it? You're lucky he's not dead. You're lucky he didn't get fucking his head crushed. That's, those jaws are unforgiving,
Dude, and as soon as I saw that video, you know what I thought of? Fucking Chubbs from Happy Gilmore.
I thought of Happy Gilmore too. I thought he kind of looked like... Was he black? I thought he was white. He looked like
Chubbs was black, but I thought about it. I was
thinking Bob Barker.
I took that bastard's eye.
yeah. That's why I thought Happy Gilmore. I was thinking... For some reason, I was thinking Happy Gilmore too. Yeah, I took this.
Fucking Bob Barker.
Yep, it was. I thought it was Bob Barker. I tried to jump on his fucking back. Fucking ride that dude like a fucking...
The price is wrong, bitch.
The price is wrong, bitch. Oh, I didn't know. Stoner was saying today's the 10-year anniversary of Katrina. That's another fucking disaster, man. That is just that's what shows you is when something crazy like that happens, when it's that massive and it affects that many people and it affects a whole city like that. That's when the fucking teeth come out, dude. That's when it gets scary. That's when people start killing people for water and fucking gasoline and shit like Mad Max. If something giant catastrophe like that happens and fucks up 5 or 6 states and they're all in turmoil like that, how fucking you think the riots in Baltimore were crazy. You're about to it's in Katrina, all kinds of people were killed and robbed and thrown in the water, dude. And people, they don't know how they fucking died. Find their body all decomposed, rotting in the water. They don't know. Who cares? Throw them in the truck, fucking bag them up, add them to the body count. You don't know what happened in that fucking city, dude. When the lights went out. That's the thing for being so civilized. It's quick. It's crazy how quickly things can go from fucking 0 to 100. Where all the laws go out the window. Fucking, we turn into primates again. We're fucking no laws. You might as well give us some sticks and spears, dude. And like the law of the jungle applies. Martial law. Martial law is nice when everybody has guns. What happens when there's no guns? What do people use? That's the thing is all these people crying about. We gotta take care like that. If this woman did die, I'm saying this with quotation marks. If she's dead, if I was like, I'm gonna fight gun control. We gotta keep guns out of crazy people's hands. Just like the other thing I said, Timothy McVeigh, he didn't use any guns. He used fucking fertilizer and made a fucking bomb. And dude, a killer is gonna kill, dude. If they have to take a rusty-ass spoon and gouge your eyeballs out and dig your brain out of your head, they're going to do it. The guns have nothing to do with it. Guns are just crazy fucking people that are given these fucking weapons.
Do you have a chihuahua?
I do have a chihuahua. How do you know?
Fart in that motherfucker's mouth.
I'm about to. He's fucking...
Round is stepping away so he can fart in the chihuahua's mouth.
I actually just did. I farted all over him.
You Peter Griffin that motherfucker?
I did. I fucking... She's a little loud motherfucker, but... What, Stoner, hold on. Stoner's saying something. It was messed up 9 days before I got out.
He was there?
You were there when Katrina happened? You were in New Orleans, or...
Does this guy got Skype? He should totally Skype in.
Yeah, Stoner, do you have Skype, man? Why don't you call in, man? We'd like to hear from you.
We're all sitting there looking at the chat like, is he going to answer?
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of been delayed. He must be doing something else, but I don't know if he was there. I mean, I can't imagine that would have been a scary, scary thing too. Just south of it. Wow, man. Well, that's crazy. You see any dead bodies? Because that's what it sounded like. There was death everywhere. Like it was, rats in the street and fucking bodies floating by. Dude,
literally, I had a friend that did it for FEMA. I worked for FEMA after the Joplin tornado, and literally he worked Katrina, and he said the smell from the city would just curl your fucking stomach instantly.
Wow. Yeah, I could only imagine, man.
Stagnant water, dead bodies, rotting, just, it was bad.
I can't. Yeah, that shows you though, man. That's like I said, when shit happens, like they always talk about this super volcano underneath Yellowstone. That blows. We're all fucking dead.
That is real.
We're all dead though. Nobody has a chance.
Nope.
Nobody in the United States and the whole rest of the world is gonna have like a nuclear winter because of all the ash will black out the sun. So
I'm gonna be in my shed smoking a doob.
You're gonna be chilling out. Well, where's your shed at, man? I'm trying to come smoke a doob too.
I want to buy, literally, my girlfriend gets on me because I have this freaking thing where I want to buy a nuclear shelter, man.
I know, dude. I
want to grow weed in it. Oh.
You can't say that, man. You can't say that on here.
Oh.
You're gonna get. I don't care. You can do whatever you want, but they're gonna come find you.
I don't want to grow it just It's that.
Keep flying up. They're gonna keep flying. You keep hearing that buzzing over top of your head, and there's a little fucking red helicopter that keeps flying by, scanning your house.
Yeah.
Shit happens, man, but fuck them, dude. It's fucking pot. You smoke a plant. Who cares, People that care are fucking, it's sad. Yeah, he said he's seen bodies, man. He said too many. It's,
we gotta get this guy, guy's gotta Skype in.
Yeah,
I wanna hear
Stoner, man. What, Skype me. It says I'm half. I don't know what that means. If he's trying to tell me, what does half mean?
You got half chub, or?
That's what I was thinking. He's half hard, half
like
not.
a morning boner?
Yeah, if you do, Stoner, the Skype name is the RowdCAST, man. I'd love to have you call in and tell me about that, man. Anytime. Maybe if not this time, maybe some other time. That'd be fucking tits, man. But we did another thing. Did you see this thing about the dad where he robbed a bank to pay for his daughter's cancer treatment.
Yeah, some totally John Smith shit.
It is. It's some, what was that? What was the name of that movie? Was it John Smith?
Yeah, I think it was John Smith, dude.
I thought it was something else. I don't know. We'll let you slide on that one.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
His name's on Skype. He's going to try to call in.
It's John something. He is?
Yeah, he said, what's the name on Skype?
Oh, it's the RowdCAST.
The RowdCAST.
The RowdCAST.
Yeah, I made that mistake too.
All in lowercase. Call in.
You can hear you typing on that motherfucker.
You know I got a ghetto setup, man. This is the RowdCAST.
I tell you what. If I get this other board, give me your address and I'm going to send you a new fucking soundboard.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll fucking take it. Hell
You'll be able to plug your fucking mics in, get some XLRs, plug right into your computer, and it'll sound fucking great. Like, that's why I was asking you the other day about the Skype calls, how you're doing it. And how you do it, it works.
Yeah.
But
I'm surprised how good it sounds. Like, the audio comes back pretty solid.
I was like, he has no board or anything, but I went and ordered the connectors and stuff to hook up my second computer for Skype calls yesterday, so it should be in sometime. I don't know. I'm like,
Yeah,
so,
well, dude, I would appreciate
boards.
that so much.
I got it in inventory, so, I mean, if it's, they have an app for that.
Yeah, they do. They have a Skype app, I think. Pretty sure they have it.
Yeah, for the, but not for Spreaker, though, to integrate it into a live call, or a live broadcast.
But if he calls it on Skype, I still should be able to take his call.
Yeah, it'll take his call, but it'll be distorted because it'll go through the sound card, all jacky. And then through the soundboard, it's kind of different. But the way I've seen how to do it, like I got on the forums and asked some people, and they told me how to do it with my board that I have set up. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, we'll try it.
Well, try if you can, Stoner. Just try to call my Skype. Because like I said, I have that playing on a different thing, and I record with my phone, so we'll see how that works.
See, I thought you recorded with a laptop.
No, I record with my... sometimes, when I, like that the other night when I was messing around with the music stuff, that was all on my computer. But mostly when I always do the podcast, because I always have, I record it with my phone. Because I used to do it kind of like like it was just like a tape recorder. That's how I talked into it. Yeah. And I would just like record them like that. And that was just, I just speak for an hour into the telephone. And it always sounded so good. And I tried other ways and it never sounded as good without a good mic. So that's why I've just kind of kept it that way, and it seems like you said it works, man. And even with calling the Skypes, I've always done this, that they call in and it still sounds legit.
It does, and I was surprised. Like how I use mine is I use a Bearing 1212.
Stoner's calling in. It says answering is going to put the current call on hold.
Go for it.
What up, Stoner?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. You said that you were in Katrina when you lived just south of there?
Yeah, there's parishes, New Orleans or Orleans Parish. St. Bernard Parish is right south of New Orleans. A little city called Chalmette is where I was at the time. We were trying to leave, and just too much congestion on the roads of people trying to get the hell out of there that we turned around and went back.
Holy
crap. Ended up getting caught in it. Like we were going to try again, like a couple hours later, ended up falling asleep just because of the mental stress of the whole, experience.
I bet, man.
But, afterwards, after it finally hit in like the second, third day, when you were still trying to get to a place where you could evacuate out because they were only evacuating certain people at that point.
Well, who were the people that were evacuated? Like, how was that?
Like the hospitals, there were 2 hospitals that were right there, and they were concentrating on those and the criminals. For some reason, they were evacuating the jail and people. The residents were there at the jail. That was their staging area to get out. My mom was locked in a jail cell with my 2 sisters for hours.
Holy shit, man.
The bathroom was overflowed. Of course, they couldn't, the water was just everywhere. It was.
They locked them in. They locked her in a jail cell.
Yeah.
What? Why did they do that? Just to keep them detained?
Yeah. Everybody was waiting their turn to get on the helicopter to get transported
That seems like prisoners, though. That seems like
It was,
Holy
man.
shit.
We were talking about martial law.
Yeah, yeah.
I had my dog. The reason why it took 9 days for me to get out is because I didn't want to leave my animal. And,
I'm the same way with mine, man. I wouldn't want to leave him. No way.
So, I was threatened by the cops numerous times. We'll kill you. We'll kill your dog. Who will know? I've had bad experiences with the cops. Of course, like you said, there's good and bad in everything.
Definitely.
But, it was just that situation. It was like, if you didn't have a gun, and the people that I hooked up with towards the end, the last few days that we were there, they had guns too. And it was like, well, it's martial law. Cops say one thing, and it's like, well, it's all about who has the biggest guns at this point.
And that was happening. They were shooting. They were shooting it out.
Yeah. It was messed up. I couldn't imagine what it was like up into the city. I mean, this is a smaller town. This is, predominantly white. We have, one area that they called the Square, which was basically, the lower income housing apartments and stuff like that. But, yeah, man, I mean,
that's amazing,
Italian Americans living there, people from the refineries all up and down the Mississippi River. I mean, it was a decent little city. But what you saw the police doing afterwards, are the sheriffs and the government response to that situation. It was tragic, man. It was,
wow.
Because, of course, us being good-hearted people, we go out and we try to help.
Yeah, of course.
And, hard part, laying down at night, you hear people still screaming for help that are out there, that haven't gotten any help. Nobody's checked on them, or they're in an area where, they don't care if they live or die. They're not going to send rescue into that area. The Square, we were like right in front of it. There was this whole section of businesses all up and down, and the Square was right behind it. And nobody was going into the Square to save anybody back there that I saw, other than other citizens.
What? That's just that's how it was, right? It was like Lord of the Flies. It really was.
It was, we've got water. There's hot beer over there. I mean, the people that we hooked up with at the end had a bar.
They had a bar?
And, we were drinking whiskey and hot beer. I mean, the water was for the animals and for sanitation. And, it was doled out. You're going to get some water. You probably get a cup, but you're not going to get, you're not going to get your 8 glasses a day.
That's when it really gets cutthroat, is when you can't, there's no, it's either you drink or I drink, that's when it gets scary. That's when it's just, they talk about the end of the world. That's what you imagine, right? You imagine like depraved fucking, like I said, primates, going after it. Just, killing for food and water. To have your family eat, all right, what are you going to do to stop somebody else's family from eating,
No, exactly. You do what you have to survive. That's the way it's always going to be. I mean, it's survival of the fittest. I mean, we have the fight or flight in us. Are you going to fight to live another day, or are you just going to roll over and let the water, take you, But the people that we talked to afterwards, like one point in our journey to get to a safer place, it was in the first few hours, we had to go into these people's houses because they had a second floor. Well, the second floor soon became overrun too, and it was either third floor or stay in the boat.
So toilets were overflowing, and the water was just there's water everywhere, pretty much, right?
After the first day, you couldn't see the top of our house. We went back out after like the third day. The water was still standing. You couldn't tell where our house was other than the pecan tree that was in the front yard.
Wow, that's fucking God. I can't even. I just brought Zach. I brought Zach from 3 Lunatics podcast in here.
I can see his chubby ass.
Yeah, dude, that is my chubby ass. Fuck you. And he was just telling me, if you were listening, the Joplin tornado. That's just, these are two things that are like freak things, that happened in our lifetime that are, in history. And you guys were both part of them. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but it's going on everywhere. I mean, you know, we're here and we all happen to coincide and be at the same place at the same time. But, I mean, this is going on everywhere. People ask me why I don't have a television. This is why.
You don't want to see
hear
it.
about so many horrible things.
Yeah.
And
you don't have a television?
Dude, I haven't owned a TV in 15 years.
Damn, you off
Really?
the grid big time.
You
You
out in the woods?
No,
you off
I mean,
the grid?
I'm really not. I mean, because like you were saying about Google, Google is everywhere, man. I mean,
is.
You know, Google, allow your location so we can better help you with this app. You know, there's an app for that. I've got a soundboard. I do everything from my tablet to try to be a little bit more mobile, but I'm definitely not off of the grid. They know where I am.
Well, that's how I started. That's how I started the RowdCAST. Is like that's in the first episode. You hear me? I'm like, man, it's amazing. I was just looking for an app so I could broadcast myself, and here I am broadcasting live. Like, just looked up for an app. You know, it's like it's amazing what kind of apps they have. And this was 2 years ago. It's like imagine just how crazy it is now. Like you said, anything you can imagine. They're pretty much something for your phone, probably, or a tablet.
You need a soundboard? I got a soundboard app for you.
Really?
You need a voice recorder? I got a voice recorder app for you. You know, I mean, people want to watch movies. They want to pay money to Netflix or to Hulu or to Crackle or to whomever it is. You know,
fuck that shit.
I got Showbox. Showbox is free.
I use Cody.
Yeah. If it's free, I'll find it.
What the fuck's Cody? What the fuck's that?
It's XBMC, the new version of XBMC, pretty much.
What's XBMC? I'm way behind the times, guys. I guess.
Right.
It is a service. What it is a media manager that Xbox created, and then they free distributed it like Linux, and let everybody just build on it, and they've built on it over the years, and now so it's like Linux, and you can build on it yourself, and it's pretty much just a community, and you can watch pretty much anything you want off of it. I mean, you want to watch, jerking off into a fucking beer can, you can probably watch it on there.
Is that you breathing like that, Zach?
No, that's not me.
Oh, okay.
It might be me. I have on my headset microphone.
You're fine, man. You're fine.
Is that
I had
Bush
to scramble
drinking there,
for
Rowdy?
What?
Is that Bush you're drinking
Fuck
there,
yeah,
Rowdy?
it's Bush Light. You know, I'm the classiest, drinking the classiest of the classy. Fucking getting down, man. I seen you followed me, Stoner. You're following me now on the RowdCAST. I'm glad to have your input, man, because I do enjoy your show. I think it's very cool, man, and us speaker alumni, we got to stick together, man. We know what's going on. We all got some pretty cool things going, and I think we can piggyback off each other for listeners. So I really think
that was the idea that I had, the original idea, and I'm not going to go into bashing people, but
are you going to bash me? Are you going to bash me?
No,
Say what's on your fucking mind.
Yeah, speak your mind. This is the RowdCAST.
Looking at your Facebook, and it's like, way back when we started out, and we was here when I was Fatty Joe. Way back when I was somebody else with other people.
Yep.
But all of our experiences builds us. If we didn't go through that, we wouldn't be who we are today.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was the idea. Cannabis community where everybody was good at something. And we bring it all together, and together we create, something awesome. And Spreaker has been a great platform for that.
It really is. And it's growing, though, because, like I said, I've been doing this for 2 years, and I was on Spreaker for a while, and, I was doing pretty good, and then I kind of, I didn't want to pay for them. I was like, I'll find an app. I'll find a new app to fucking do my shit on for free. And I got on this Roar. I don't know if you ever heard of Insta Radio. It's the Roar app, RAUR. But I did that for a while, and I had a pretty good following on there. But there was a lot of things that you couldn't do that you could do with Spreaker. And so I finally bailed out and ended up paying the thing, and I came back to Spreaker. So we've been back here since January. So it is what it is. Yeah, throw them tats up, man. Throw them up. Yeah, he's got ink. Oh, man, you got all kinds of shit, dude. That's what happens when you give blowjobs to the guys that own the tattoo parlor, isn't it? They ink you up. They ink you up.
Dude. I've paid for every piece. My arm alone cost me $1,200.
It looks expensive. Dude. That looks real expensive.
If you go on my Facebook, you can see my entire arm, dude. It's pretty beast.
There's my fucking arm, dude. Yeah, what's up?
What are those? Are those hairback tattoos?
Yeah, that's right, dude. It's gorilla tattoos on my arm.
Gorilla.
That's real hair. I fucking grew that shit.
Real hair?
Yeah, man.
Not like that Trump comb over, huh?
No, dude. The Trump, that ain't even real hair, I don't think. That's a fucking two-piece, dude, that he puts on and glues it to his fucking head. I swear to God, man. I don't even, like I said, that's what, some days I see Donald Trump talk and I hear him, like, actually on the fucking news, and I'm like, is this real or is this the movie Idiocracy? I think I said that before. Like, Kamachikov, Mountain Dew, fucking rides out on a fucking Segway.
We put Gatorade on our fields.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, this shit's coming into. It's like, dude, he's a shitty reality star. Yeah, I mean, dude, he's opened some casinos and shit. And I mean, the motherfucker knows how to make money. That's a fact. But do I want him to run my country? No. And does he? You know, and especially even, I mean, I don't want to say this, but Republicans can suck my nuts. Like, I definitely, if I'm going to follow anyone, even give them a chance to talk, it's going to be a Democrat. Maybe. It's just, I don't know, man. We really live in some weird fucking wacky times, man.
Well, I don't know if y'all saw it. Yeah, I'm not very political. I'm not, in the know with the news and all that because, I really
Because you haven't had a TV in 15 fucking years. You probably wouldn't have any idea.
If it's not going on in my front yard, if it's not the kids, that I got to yell at, get off the grass, then, I have no idea what's going on in the world. And
legalize
that way. Exactly. But lately, people have been tweeting and Facebooking and all these other things at me. It's like, hey, you need to become more consciously aware. And I'm like, but there's so much bad stuff. You hear bad. Oh, look, a kitten. Bad. Oh, look, there's a puppy story. And there's not that much great out there. But listening to you, and I started listening to Joe Rogan as well. But, yeah, tell it like it is.
That's right.
I don't want to hear this corporate media news, sponsored by Nike. Here's your news, sponsored by Nike.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what it all is. It's all backers with lots of money that say, "Oh, tell them that this is good," when it's not good. But it's because they're putting someone in their pocket. These lobbyists and all this shit. I mean, the lobbyist is the most fucking craziest thing you've ever seen in your life. Like, what the fuck is a lobbyist? A lobbyist is just someone that gives you a bunch of money for you to do favors. It sounds like bribery.
That's a hooker.
Or a hooker, or someone that pleasures you for money. That's fucking. It's
Marijuana Policy Project, MPP.org.
What was that one more time?
2016 Marijuana Policy Project.
Post that link in the comments.
Yeah, definitely post that.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've got. I said it's moved. Why did it move? All right. But they have a presidential. Let me find the right one. Go here and find their little. But they gave grades to all the different presidential candidates on how they would fare on the legalization of marijuana issue. The voter guide. There we go. Presidential candidate voter guide. Bing, bang, boom. Where do they stand? All right. Copy.
Chicken butthole.
Skype. Yeah, I'm not awesome on technology. Let's see if we can get this to work.
Man. You're doing fine.
Bing, bang, boom. All right.
You're good,
awesome.
man. You're good. This is awesome that we have a three-way.
But Rand Paul.
It is.
Whoop.
Rand Paul did what?
No, Rand Paul, I think, was the one who got the highest grade. I'm not sure.
Really?
I know Trump, I think, got a C. Yeah, towards legalization. It has all their stands. Yeah, he got an A-, Rand Paul did. Republican Rand Paul from Kentucky. What he said, I'm not having the federal government get involved. I haven't really taken a stand on the actual legalization. But he's against the federal government telling us that they can't. If your kid was caught selling marijuana or growing enough that it's a felony conviction, they could be in jail for an extended period of time. They also lose their ability to be employable. So I want to change all that. I want to lessen the criminal penalties on it. But yeah, as far as decriminalization, I believe we definitely need that. We need to change the scheduling of it.
Yeah.
Fuck, they just let that guy out in Oklahoma that's been doing 20 years for a fucking pound of marijuana. He was doing life.
It's crazy, man.
He served 20 fucking years.
It's so nuts.
For a pound of marijuana, and they're finally letting him out now.
Yeah, but the thing of it is he was guilty, so it's not like he was innocent and he's going to get reparations, as it were, for all the time that he spent in there.
Yeah, no.
His time. He was on a life sentence, and the laws just happened to change, and we're going to be nice about it, and we're going to let you out.
Yep, but you're not getting nothing for everything that we wronged you.
The governor commandeered him because everybody thought it was just ridiculous. They took the man's life away for a pound of marijuana.
Yeah.
And that's criminal in itself.
But he's not the only one. That's happened to probably thousands of people.
That's all over. You know, there's a kid that was here in Texas, in some part of it that I heard about, that had baked some brownies. You know, what's legal in Colorado.
I've heard this before.
You know, the edibles.
Yep.
You know, he was trying to sell it, make some money, I guess, around his apartment complex, and, you know, sold it to the wrong person, or they ratted him out, or something happened. But because he used oil as an extract in it, they charged him the full weight.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so, you cook a pound of brownies and you only use a gram of oil. You know, now you're being charged for a pound.
That's fucking nuts, man. That's just...
It's truly an atrocity in our society to take something that is naturally grown, that comes from the ground, that doesn't hurt anybody, and doesn't have to be genetically or chemically modified, and they say it's a fucking it's the worst thing in America. I mean, worst thing in the world.
It's amazing.
Cat Williams says it best, in my opinion. He says it's just a plant. If you happen to set it on fire, there are side effects.
Exactly, man. It's how can we still be living off of these things that were put in place 100 years ago, and we're still to this day following them and saying, "Yep, it's like it's just
back to the media propaganding marijuana." Look at Reefer Madness in the 30s.
Yeah, we're still doing things from Reefer Madness. It hasn't changed in that long. It's like, is it real? Like everything else has evolved, but yet we're still standing the same stance on marijuana. It's not good for you. Don't do it. Like, or as any intelligent human being that can read a piece of literature or read scientific facts, that are out there, and actual reports and fucking evidence and cases that are out there, and still believes that marijuana is the gateway drug and marijuana will end your life, is fucking a nut job. You're crazy. You're fucking I don't even say blind. You're not blind. You choose not to believe it, and
exactly.
You have an agenda.
The same thing here. You know what? If I was to go smoke a joint, I'm not gonna want to go drive my car 90 miles an hour on the wrong side of the road. I'm gonna want to stare through a refrigerator and wonder what the fuck's inside.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I want to go to 7-Eleven and fucking make the most baller ass nachos that have ever been made. Yeah, what'd you say?
The Dollar Tree, anything at the Dollar Tree. I'll go to the Dollar Tree and I'll just wander up and down the aisles, and then I'll stand in front of the freezer section and I'll just all of this is $1. What do I want?
$1.
Yes. Dude, I swear to God, I have like millions of candies stashed around my studio from the Dollar Tree. And it's like, yeah.
Dude, hey man, you gotta take advantage of that shit. It's only $1. Everything's $1. You can't go wrong, man. Especially in America right now, where you fucking, you work your ass off 60, 70 hours a week, 6 days a week, and you fucking could barely keep your bills paid and food in your refrigerator, man. And there's people that are out there that fucking don't do a goddamn thing and have fucking 5 kids, and they get rewarded because the more fucking kids that they poop out, the fucking more money the government gives them. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, that makes no sense at all to me. I have a friend of mine who needed to go on food assistance, and middle-aged white guy.
Yeah.
But he needed help. He
some people do, and that's what it's there for.
It happens to the best of us. It doesn't matter what race, creed, color you are, what religion you believe in. It's humanity.
I agree.
We need help. And these people that are in charge of doling out these, government rewards or whatever, these little cards where you can go swipe and get you some food, which is a great idea, but somebody's got to pay for that. And like you said,
it's coming out of somebody's
you work
pocket.
60, 70 hours a week and you're doing something and you can't afford to put food on your table, but you make too much money to qualify for these benefits.
Yep.
But my point is, the people who dole it out have never been in the situation where they're hungry, where they've never needed to know what it's like where your next meal is coming from. Not saying that they've never been in a natural disaster or something like that, and, the uncertainty and the unknown
shit changes.
I'm talking about, where are you going to lay your head down tonight? Where are you going to get your next meal from? Why are you living in a car with your 4 kids? you know, because you can't get housing, because you can't pay for a deposit, because it's crazy, man.
It is
this
fucking
world
crazy.
Is.
I got to step away. I got to take another piss. I've been drinking like a fish.
Dude, all that Bush beer, bro.
Dude, drink that Bush, man. That's what's up.
I'm gonna lick the Bush, son.
I lick it and I drink it.
Ooh, shit. Stoner, I love what you're doing, and I love the show. I listen to it. And, man, I dig it, bro. Dude, so...
It varies on level of quality entertainment. But, yeah, I try at least a couple of times a day. I didn't do a second show tonight because I needed much-needed sleep. But I woke up and saw the notification about RowdCAST. So I decided to stop by. I've been trying to catch everybody's show that does follow us. Because we're trying, I don't know what the qualifications are once we get there. We're just trying to get 100 followers so we can go on iHeartRadio. I don't know if we're ever going to get there or if we even want to be there once we do. But TuneIn was kind of cool when we were on TuneIn. We had quite a few followers there. But, yeah, this has been the best platform that I found. And trying to work with what they have.
Great.
I'm not very... Oh, go ahead.
Their pricing plans are way better than any of the shit I've found.
Yeah.
You know, you pay $19 a month and that's it. I mean, shit.
No, definitely. And the stability of it, them saving the shows and all that for me, so I don't have to, you know, worry about it, you know. But yeah. It is what it is. I hate saying that, but, you know, started out being something else, the idea behind it. We're still trying to keep to that core value, but yeah, it's basically just me, the voices in my head, and sometimes this guy from New York sends in music.
That's what I was going to ask. Is like, is your music is all local, right? Or is it? I mean,
no. I get on the computer and I Google whatever the voices in my head tell me to. And whatever we, you know, come up with. A lot of the music, I grew up in a real religious background. And, you know, some of the stuff that I play, my grandmother would be like, what? You know, I got the devil. She'd be praying, you know.
I got the devils too, man.
She'd be trying to exorcise demons. Yeah, she was a real fire and brimstone kind of person.
Your voices?
So I came late into the music scene. But, yeah, I like listening to new music. I like hearing from independent artists, people that, you know, will never be on FM radio, never be on AM radio, XM radio, or any of those other ones. But, you know, they can be on my radio show.
That's what I like. That's exactly why I do this shit, man. And that's why all the people that, like, I try to bring on with me is, like, these are people that I've known, either I've met at some time in my life or have crossed my path, or a good friend of mine. And it's someone that I know will give me an interesting conversation, and, like, I want to give them, like, a chance to speak, you know? And then people will love it.
Yes,
people enjoy it.
Yeah, there's this chick, she lives here locally, and, you know, has helped me out on numerous occasions with ideas, you know, for themes for the show or something like that. And I was, at the beginning, she was like, well, you know, nobody wants to hear what I have to say. You know, nobody wants to hear what I want to play. No,
they do.
Exactly what it is. I mean, without you, there is no me. It's just me talking to myself. And as much fun as that is, and as often as I do it, you know, I would rather talk to you. You know, tell me what you want to hear. Is listening to Metallica right now going to make you feel better? Is that going to make you have a better day? Well, hell yeah, let's play some Metallica. You know.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Fuck yeah.
Amen.
So, Rowd, did you get that link I just sent you on your Facebook about Life on Mars?
I was just trying to look at that.
Yeah. Dude, those photos are fucking crazy. That one looks like a straight chick just standing there, like, pointing at the camera.
seen that one. Yeah, I seen that one. We talked about that on RowdCAST a couple episodes ago. That one was kind of weird. But also, when I watched it, it had, like, creepy-ass music and shit, so it made it even worse.
Yeah, I know. It freaked me out,
it, like, really freaked me out. Yeah, that chick one.
I was like, shit, that's not cool.
Not cool at all.
I'm so glad that I know I sound like a total hetero.
You there, buddy? You just kind of went out there for a second.
I think I'm back.
You're
not
with
too
the
good
stoner.
with all this technology. I got too many windows open, I think.
I feel you, so do I. I got like 1,000 things going on.
Yes. Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We lost you there for a second, though.
Yeah, it dropped for a minute there.
What were you saying? You kind of dropped out. You even know? You stoned
I totally had the video up, and I was like, I'm so glad my Cincy order came in today, so my office smells good.
Well, dude.
Yeah, see, like that's another thing. Like on the Lunatic Show, like when Jen's sitting there, Jimmy's wife, she sells Cincy and shit. She's like, push that shit. I'm like, I'm not pushing your Cincy. All right, I'm pushing your Cincy.
I hear you always put. You got your little ads and shit that you're selling shit for people. That's badass,
right?
Man.
You know, I like to smell good. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. So
I wish they made one that smelled like cannabis, but I can fix that really easy.
When my job is Scentsy pots are the enemy, because when I go into a house and I smell there's a bunch of Scentsy, like some people have Scentsy pots every fucking room. I know they're trying to hide something because I'm a home inspector. So usually they're trying to hide sewer gas or fucking trying to smell.
Oh, I thought you were a cook or something.
I used to be. When I started this, I was. That's what I was a chef, man. I used to run a kitchen, and I came back to Ohio, where I'm originally from, to take a job as a home inspector. I've been doing that. I make real good fucking money doing that.
So you can come tell me if I have termites?
Yep, I just seen a house the other day. They're gonna have to bulldoze the fucking house over. The termites fucking ate the shit out of that, dude. There are a couple of toothpicks left.
You ever there go in there and be like, listen, I don't want to tell you this, but I think there's a dead body in your basement.
I have a lot of people asking me if I've ever found a dead body, and I haven't. I'm waiting for
a big dead cat or something.
Oh yeah, I found some nasty ass cats, dude, rotting away in the back of a garage. I found one, dude. It was just laid over on its side, and like half of the hair was still on its head, and like halfway down its body, the rest of its legs were fucking bald, and it was rotting in a pile. And I was like, "What the?" And there was a woman with me, and I was like, that cat's dead. And she just was like, oh my god. And I was like, it didn't faze me at all. I was like, that thing stinks.
You should have grabbed it and started doing CPR on it. We can still see it.
This thing was slimy and fucking pussy.
Like, dead selfies, like just straight up.
I take crawl space selfies when I'm down in the crawl space just chilling.
Dude, listen. You can totally do this and videotape it, put it on Ustream. Like crawl in the vent, like totally naked, and be like, I've been here for 3 days. I ran out of water on the second day. I really have to take a dump. I think they know I'm in here, but they really have the AC on, so my balls are the size of raisinets.
Yeah, dude, I'll tell you what though, it's an interesting fucking job, man.
Dude, I can't, because of legal reasons, I can't go into specifics about my job, but let's just say we get some fucked up shit.
Oh, I'm sure, man. I'm sure. Stoner, where are you still in New Orleans now? Are you in that area?
No, originally from another little town outside of a big city, outside of Houston, Pasadena, right off the Houston Ship Channel. Yeah, Houston Ship Channel, another refinery. My dad was in the oil business, working on the refineries.
Were you a Boilermaker?
He was.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then he went to loading and unloading the ships. And he stayed with these companies for so long. He was with Tenneco, and then he went on to Mobil. But, we moved around. We moved from Pasadena to Chalmette and back and forth between Louisiana and Texas. But yeah, back in South Houston, Texas right now, looking for the next step in the adventure. Been Colorado, New Mexico, went back to Louisiana to close a chapter on that book, just to see how everybody was, if anybody was still left, and
Well, and how is it return to that area now? Is it back to is it back to normal or?
No, there's like the square is completely gone. They've got some other stuff that they put there in its place, more suburban type homes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can still see where like complete streets, the houses are just not there anymore. Like he was talking about the scars.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just always going to be spots. Lower Ninth Ward was slowly coming back, but that was another area that was right by the Mississippi that You know, just one of those neighborhoods that where the undesirables lived, and you know, let's not pay any attention to that area. Let's concentrate our efforts over here.
And it's just forever, you know. That's forever. It's. They don't realize. You don't realize when something like that happens how big of an impact it's. It's not just after a couple years. It's back to the way it was. It's forever. It'll never be the same.
That's true.
Yeah, that's scary because that's like I said. When something happens, you know, we're going to see something like that too in our lifetime, where you know, some huge catastrophe or fucking, you know,
nuclear winter.
It could be a storm or an attack or something that's going to fuck a lot of shit up. And like I said, the wolves come out, man, and that's why I got to get my concealed and carried so I can shoot somebody in the fucking forehead. They try to come in my house.
I have student loans. I'm not allowed to
Me too, bro.
Carry license because I have student loans.
What? I ain't never heard this before. What kind of fucking crazy law?
Texas,
no, dude. In Texas?
I cannot have a concealed carry license in Texas because I have student loans.
What? How does that even...
Sally Mae wants their fucking money.
Yeah, same with me. Sally Mae hates me.
Glock 19.
There you go. Zach's flashing his piece on the sign. He's just fucking throwing his gun up.
Hey, I told you, I keep it in my office. I keep it everywhere I go.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, though. You have the right to fucking do that. We all have the right to do that.
I was talking with a friend of mine, and they were like, well, "What are you gonna do? You know, because me personally, I'm always one step above being homeless." If you've ever listened to my show, you know, I say that quite often. You know, I'm not a real doctor. I don't have any medical training. I certainly don't make the money of a doctor. You know, but yeah, I'm always one step above being homeless. And a friend of mine was, you know, talking to me. And he's like, "Man, you know, it's against the law to be homeless now." And I was like, "Yeah, it is. There's certain parts of the country where they'll send you these camps. You have the choice of either going to jail or going to these FEMA camps."
Jade Hell.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Dude, Zach worked for fucking FEMA. Zach's a fucking...
I did.
Yeah, he's a fucking...
You know,
he got bent over.
I've seen it. I've actually seen it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't work for those cocksuckers anymore. Literally, they have that shit. It's totally real. Like, they have concentration camps where they send people, and that's where you fucking live.
Doc was just saying his sister and his mom got put in the jail cell for fucking...
Yeah, dude, that's fucking
like,
crazy.
what the fuck? Waiting on extraction. Like, what? Like, you ain't locking me up in nothing. I ain't fucking going nowhere. I'll go, you know...
No, it was crazy when we found out about it. And at that point, they had more guns than we did. And it wasn't ever going to be like an assault type thing. Like, we're going, oh, man, you know, we're so outraged by what you're doing to, you know, our mom and all these other people that, you know, we're going to take up arms against you. It wasn't that kind of scenario. Yeah. But just the ridiculousness of it. But, yeah, when we left them, because, you know, when we left the 1 second-story house because the water was coming up, we got out and we saw fire patrol. They were out, and they took my mom and my 2 sisters and my niece, and come to find out that that's where they had taken them to. They said that they were going to take them over there to that area because that was the highest point in that area. So that's where they were staying.
Yep, go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
But yeah, we had no idea that, you know, the only facility that was, you know, above ground or anything like that, or partially above ground, you know, was the jail. And they moved the prisoners out and put the people in, the residents in. It was tripped out, man. They wanted me to leave my dog. All the animals were tied up out in the exercise yard. And you had dog. It wasn't like dog.
There was like lots of dogs. Everybody's favorite pets were tied up the post.
Crammed in there, just tied up.
Wow.
You know, we're going to keep your animals here. And
they didn't care about your animals.
Okay.
Yeah, hope they're going to be okay.
You know, it's right next to the refinery, so the water, you know, from whatever run off up against the pipes, against whatever, just, you know, that was the water to drink. There was no food, you know. There wasn't going to be anybody out there tending to the animals, kind of animal control type thing. It was, you know, you were tying your dog up to die.
Wow, man.
You know, and make it easier for them to dispose of later because it's tied up and it's not going to float away.
That's fucking...
No. It was tripped out to watch, man.
I'm sure.
We were there, and we were trying to help people, you know, because there wasn't no, you know, FEMA showed up on the Friday or whatever it was. Ray Nagin started cursing on TV is the way I heard it. And like that next day, our Bernard, maybe the same day, they started dropping MREs and H2O from helicopters, and we got our first, food and stuff like that on Friday.
Your first care package?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
And at that point, we were on top of the bar. We were on the roof, which was a huge high point, and it was on the main street. I mean, there's only 3 streets, really. There's St. Bernard Highway that goes up into the city.
Yeah.
There's Paris Road, which will connect you over to I-10. And then there's Judge Perez, which goes up into the city, into New Orleans. But yeah, I mean, and you go down below that, and you're getting into the boot of right where it came in at, or right where it hit that point of it at. And Category 3, and then soon became a 5, and it just, yeah, man, it was crazy. But because I wouldn't want to leave my dog, and there was people that needed help, and there wasn't nobody there to help, we stayed.
That's awesome, man. That's really fucking cool. You should commend yourself for fucking doing that.
Like, I'm sure I'm sorry, I don't know y'all's names. I know Rowdy.
Zack.
But I'm saying Zack. All right. I'm Doc. But.
And you're welcome you're welcome on the RowdCAST anytime, Doc.
Appreciate it, man. I dig what y'all are doing.
Thank you, man.
But people would claw their way out, however they did it, but get out, through the roof to where, they could be rescued out, and you're pulling dead weight up, from a lower position, and, you're trying to pull them out, and they're like, my mom or so-and-so is downstairs, and you're like, there is no downstairs. You're on the second floor, you didn't bring them with you, kind of thing.
Were they still in the house, or they were usually dead?
Oh, they were flooded. I mean, if they were downstairs, they drowned. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Holy fuck.
You didn't bring Grandpa upstairs into the attic with you before all this took place,
Yeah. They should have been the first person upstairs. We started seeing water coming through.
It came so fast. I mean, it was just like, I guess it hadn't, clicked into their minds, but afterwards, when we got evacuated out, as we were being evacuated out, they strapped us down in a C-16 or C-17, whatever it is. They're like cargo. It was this big old fucking Army plane, and they flew us to Austin. And you would see people, and some of them, would come up and hug you and like, thank you. And others, you'd meet their eye, and, it's like, what can you say? I helped, you got out, I'm sorry for your loss, kind of, say it all with one look kind of thing, but there wasn't nothing to be said. I mean, what could you say?
That's, wow, man, that's, I can't believe that. That's a hell of a story. That's, a lot of people can't go through that shit and be sane. That shit would fuck with a lot of people's brains,
It fucked with me for a while.
I bet.
Like a long while.
Yeah, it's hard to sleep, or it was before I went back. Did you close your eyes and you hear people screaming for help?
Yep. Or you hear the train whistle.
Yeah, wow. PTSD,
Yeah, it's not just from shooting guns and getting things shot at you or blown up.
No,
it's from, you can have that from a lot of things.
I don't think there's a person on this planet that doesn't have some form of PTSD. If you want to go on a scale of 1 to 10 or whatever else, But, yeah, everybody's gone through something that, causes them to, take a step back. Are you going to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and move on?
Definitely.
Or are you going to let this define you?
Yep. That's why we got to medicate.
But, yeah.
That's why some people have different kinds of medicine, man,
I'm just wondering what kind of objects this stripper can pop out of her blood hole.
The one that deep throats, or which stripper are we talking about?
Dude, if she pops some nerds out that thing, I'm marrying her.
You like them nerds, huh? These shitting nerds. What if it was like diarrhea, but there's nerds in it?
Oh,
it's multicolored diarrhea. Would you still eat it?
Did you see that meme that I threw up on the website that said I hate it when strippers complain and say they're stripping to feed their children, but yet they get pissed off when I throw canned food up there?
Yeah, I see that shit. It's like, man, dude, when I go to a strip club, I don't make it rain. I throw up a fucking fistful of pennies. I make that motherfucker hail. Make it hail on the motherfucking sluts.
I just throw my oh my god, I'm visualizing you setting at the strip club, throwing it down there.
It happens. It fucking happens, man.
I just go for the free food. They get pissed off that
That's right, yeah. I'm here for the buffet.
I love it.
At the buffet, man. I mean, you got to buy a drink. That's the only requirement.
Last time,
you got to tip the waitresses. They don't say you got to get a lap dance. They just say free food. You got to buy a drink, 1 drink or 2 drink minimum. You buy a drink, man. You pick out, dude. I don't even watch the show, man.
How good is food at a strip club, though?
Yeah, I was about to say that. The last time I was at a strip club, I took a baked potato and I ran outside and smashed it against the wall when I was leaving.
Dude,
I said, fuck it.
Here we go. Crazy stripper story. Literally, we have 2 shops here where we're local. We have 2 shops. One's called the Body Shop. The other one's called Sensations. Sensations, they allow fully nudity. At Body Shop, since they serve alcohol, they got to put the little things on the nipples.
They got the pasties.
Yeah, the pasties. Well, they come and they sit down. And we're sitting there. I was having a business meeting at the shop, and
a business meeting. He was having it was a classy meeting. Like, it was classy.
Yeah, very classy. I didn't put my pinky up, you know? And she sits down. And she's like, "You want a drink?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll have another Bud Light." So she brings it, and she's sitting there. And she's like, "So what do you do?" And I'm like, "Listen, sweetheart, I'm trying to have a conversation here. You got to go do your thing." But no, I really want to get to know you. And I'm like, "No, I don't want to get to know you." And she's like, "Well, blah blah." She just kept talking. And she's like, "You want to go to the champagne room?" And I'm like, "Listen, I'm in the middle of this meeting. And the only way I'm going to that champagne room is if you pop a cork out your asshole. So get the fuck out of here."
No sex
I
in
literally didn't
champagne
spend $1 on those. I literally bought like 3 beers, and I stayed there for like 3 hours talking with my partners.
Sometimes you
like,
get.
Why not? See some titties, drink a beer.
Hey man, it's fucking whatever's
I
clever,
just
dude.
don't see the point of it. I mean, if a woman can make money doing it, go for it. You know, you're secure enough in yourself. If, you know,
for sure.
You don't like yourself enough that that's what you need for attention. But yeah, I work too hard for my money. I'm not going to spend it on you.
Yeah.
You know, I got a good imagination in 12 pack or whatever.
That's what you porn in X-Hamster for.
X-Hamster. X-Hamster's the best. I like jizzhut.com. Jizzhut's the best. Ben a big fucking supporter of Jizzhut for a long time. Since my middle school days. Where it used to have it used to be like a big dick jizzing with like a Chinese hat on. I never got that.
Hey, do you remember everybody's done this. You remember like in high school when you couldn't pay for the membership, so you just tried to beat off to the preview?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. You're like, all right, I got 23 seconds to get it in. You're gonna show it.
Just beating it like a fucking butcher.
Dude, definitely. Been there, done that, man. Been there, done that. You know it's good. You know it's good. Oh,
yeah.
man.
Jesus.
Now I'm drinking Natty Light.
Oh, some Natty Light. Did the case turn into a cornhole case?
Yeah. And actually, once you're done with the beer, there's directions on the back to turn it into a cornhole board.
Dude, the store down the street from us has a T-Rex made of Natty Light rock bottles.
That's fucking awesome. That's baller as shit.
That took some time. That's too much.
I have plenty of respect, man. Well,
what time is your show going to be tomorrow, Zach?
I don't have a definite time. I'm kind of like Roud here. You know, it's kind of whenever I get to it, because we do it live in a tattoo studio.
Right.
And so, I mean, it'll probably be mid-afternoonish. If Derek's not feeling good still, because he's still being a fucking sandy vagina, I'm probably just going to do it from the house where I'm sitting right now. I'll hook up my boards and do it. And then it'll probably just be me fucking blabbing about how much I like to beat off and eat Cheetos. But, you know. Dude,
that's right.
Who likes Funyuns? Roud, are you a fan of Funyuns?
Oh, yeah, I like the Funyuns.
Have you tried them steakhouse Funyuns?
What? Steakhouse Funyuns?
They taste like a blooming onion when you dip it in the sauce, man.
What?
It's like Stoner Delight written all over the fucking bag, bro.
I've never heard of this in my life. What kind of dip? What kind of dip is with them?
You know the dip you get like you when you go to Outback and you get the blooming onion, that orange fucking horseradish shit sauce? Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
Oh man, dude.
It's so good.
I'm gonna have to check those out. I didn't even know there was another brand of Funyuns. I just thought there was Funyuns. I didn't know there was.
No, they just put them out, and I'm like, I bought a bag, and I was like, these are the most epic fucking things in my life. But then I had to go on to the Jolly Rancher gummy bears. Hands down, best
Jolly
bag.
Rancher gummy bears? Where the fuck do you find
they
these
make gummy
foods?
bears.
Yeah, I've seen those.
What the fuck?
The Walmart, bro.
I feel is this Dollar General? Does this Dollar General have this? These Walmart, these gummy bears?
Might.
I don't know, man. Check that out.
You can buy beer at Dollar General.
I don't know. Dollar General and Family Dollar are like the next step up, and then Walmart for me.
I'm saying, man.
Yeah, I'll go to Dollar Tree
I hate
first.
Walmart.
They've got a lot of name brand stuff. Yeah, there's like 2 things I buy from Walmart, and I don't even like doing that anymore. But
Walmart's another
the
one.
Price, I can't beat it on the price.
Yeah, Walmart's fucked up.
Man, I can't go. Like, here's my argument about Walmart. They have 24 fucking checkout stations and only 2 goddamn checkers.
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning and there ain't nobody in that store. Fuck you. There's always a line.
Yep. Always a line.
A fucking line.
Always a line. Then even with the self checkout. They have a self-checkout, but they gotta like come over. They gotta come over and like look at your shit. It's like I thought this was self-checkout. Get the fuck out of here. Who are you? Who are you, dude? Bob here, fucking with the white hair.
It's like that in every store, and I don't know what they thought when they designed it, other than the store being so big, and just I honestly don't know the design part behind it, but they took away ours. Couldn't do self-checkout anymore.
No, not at all.
It was like, man, fuck. That was the only thing we had to look forward to coming to this place, man, because there's only 2 registers open. Y'all slow as shit. There's a line. This is what I do whenever I go to Walmart. This is maybe an unknown gem that I'm going to pass on to y'all. Never say that I didn't give you anything.
All right.
Go to the jewelry counter. There is never anybody at the jewelry counter. You can always get fucking in and out if you go to the jewelry counter.
You can get what?
There's always that one lady there that's waiting to show you some, earrings or some whatever else that's in the case. But she'll check
you out. She
can
ring you up just like regular cashier.
Really? Never heard that before. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that or like the layaway place. You can go there too. Or garden center.
Or the electronics, but electronics.
Well, they took away our garden center too. They got a person that stands guard outside, like watching, take your receipt kind of thing. But there is no cashier. 2 cashier registers are 2 stations with a total of 4 registers.
You have the most communist Walmart I've ever heard of.
That's what it sounds like. What the fuck? Where you live in Russia? Like what the fuck?
Texas, man. I mean, it's crazy.
Oh my!
They have
crazy.
They have fucking
like a neighborhood market.
They have 2 giant axes.
Yeah, we've got a McDonald's inside of there, man. Yeah, we're a super Walmart.
Super Walmart. Those Walmarts
McDonald's
are fucking...
inside Walmart, dude. Y'all don't have that?
No. I've Subways inside Walmarts. I've seen that. Never McDonald's. That's a step up. Yeah. You broke away for a little bit.
We got a little Oriental lady who massages your feet.
Really?
Oh, dude. What? You want $200? Fight that. You want chair? Fight that more.
You got it all, man.
Every time I get kicked out there because I'm like, all right, how much for the golden rainbow? And she's like, what golden rainbow? And that's when I pee on you.
That's a gold. The gold. Why is it golden?
Because it's my pee.
But why? I guess it is a rainbow. I don't know. I always said the golden shower. The golden rainbow works.
Well, I can't say golden shower because then she knows I'm going to pee on her.
You say, gotcha.
I should just play some R. Kelly tapes. I'm coming out the closet. Rowd was playing that nasty shit that weekend the other night.
Man.
That's some fucking music right there.
That is fucking music. That's
you just want to...
That's been my fucking music for a long time. The Weeknd, man. I knew about him when nobody knew about that boy.
He gets down with it.
He's like Michael Jackson, man. That's what he reminds me of. He's got that Michael Jackson voice.
But he got that funky ass fucking.
Oh, the fucking weirdest hair. It looks like he came straight out off the boat from Africa. Fucking straight up, man. That might be racist. I don't know. I don't care. This is my show.
Okay.
It's my show.
You say anything. Hulk Hogan's racist, so we can all be racist.
Fuck yeah, exactly. Hulk Hogan, man. Fucking, he's a real American. That's how we know. Well, dude, I appreciate you guys so much for coming on.
Yeah, man, I had a blast, man.
Good, dude.
I meant to record some of this, and I totally forgot. I'm fucking high.
Well, it's okay, because guess what? Yeah. I recorded all of it, and you can use it. You can use it for what you want. Zack,
Spreaker, man.
Hey, man, and hey,
Spreaker.
Doc, thank you so much, man, for calling in and listening to me. I really appreciate you. Zack, you're always fucking a blast, dude. You're fucking funny as fuck. And both you guys, check out these guys' podcasts, the Stoner Asylum Radio, and the fucking Three Lunatics podcast. They're both fucking cool as shit. They both make you giggle and get stoned and listen to them, and you'll thank me that you did. So thank you guys for joining me, man. I really can't. I'm gonna end the show and like I said, Zach, I want those fucking voiceovers, man. I want a couple for my show, so don't. You better get on that shit.
Absolutely, we'll do them, man.
All right, boys. Well, you guys have a good Saturday night, and the RowdCAST will be back in the week. More than likely next Saturday at 5 or at 8 o'clock. I'm sorry. I'll have David Carter with me, and he's a crazy fucking dude, and you want to be here if I get him in here. So
bring your fucking teacups because the tea bag's coming, baby.
That's right. Doc, you want to say anything else before I let you go?
I think he's out.
Oh, he's gone. He just disappeared.
Yeah.
He's in and he's out. He's fucking. He's
all
gone.
right, Roud, man. It's been a pleasure talking with you and chatting and doing the whole fucking show, man. And I'll hit you up later, man.
All right, brother. Thank you, man. Have a good night. And that's how it goes. It is the RowdCAST 53, and look forward to more of these interactive shows, dude. Where I want you guys to call in. Shit, I'll have 4 or 5, 6 people talking at the same time if I can. If you guys are all for it and you guys are into the shit, so I hearing both these guys' stories of 2 crazy things that have happened in the last 10 years in our history. Both of them had significant stories about them. Was really interesting to me, and it kind of went south from where I was going with the show. With the false flag attacks, but we can always talk about that another day. I love everybody that follows me. I love all these guys at Spreaker.com. They all are fucking the shit, and they're promoting me, and they're engaging with me in sweet conversations and fun conversations for me. So expect the RowdCAST to get bigger, better, and badder, and I'm out for the night, So be good to one another and respect each other, because we only have one life, and you got one Earth. We got to take care of it. So I'm out. Rowdy Radloff saying peace out, motherfuckers.